Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having a great summer. It's been beautiful weather here. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the person in your energy. So I'm feeling some heavy burdens here. So let's get into it. All right, Holy Spirit, please protect me, my viewers, and our families and our assets from any evil energy, dark entities, from any hexes, curses, evil eyes, any negative comments. I ask that you return to sender in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me just get everything pulled out. Oh, now I see where the burdens are. Okay. Alright, let's see. What else? Alright, so I'm seeing here that there's some burdens going on, okay, with you as someone in your energy. Could be a marriage, it could be a commitment that you were in but are no longer in for some of you, or most of you are not. Some of you are still battling this situation, okay? This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. If it does not resonate, do not make it resonate. It is just not meant for you. It's meant for someone else, okay? Okay. So, someone here in your energy, I feel like you were committed to them or you were romantically involved with them for at least 6 months to over a year, over that, okay? It could be anywhere from 6 months and over, okay? Let's put it that way. Okay, I feel like when you got involved with this person, it was like you were blind here. You were just blinded with lust, okay? The both of you could have been in relationships or had options that weren't fulfilling for you sexually. So I feel like you both were gravitated to one another because of the sex, okay? There was a lot of sexual frustrations here, non-fulfillment with sex, but it wasn't about the sex that is not fulfilling so much, it's the connection. You were not connected to the person that you were with, and now you're taking it as about sex. Well, you know, sex is sex. The connection is the key, okay? If you're not connected to somebody, sex is not fulfilling. It's not going to be fulfilling, okay? You know, it's just not it, you know? Sex only lasts for so long for fulfillment, for sexual pleasure. But eventually it gets old. And if there's no connection, obviously there's nothing, okay? So I feel there's no connection with the people that you were with and these options. It just wasn't fulfilling, okay? You were about a good time, a fun time, not a long time, okay? Now when you met this person, I feel like for some of you, for at least a handful of you, the people this person that you were connected with, they were also connected to the person you were dating. They could have been a friend of theirs, or it could have been a family member. That's going to be a very small amount of you, okay? But it could have been a friend involved or a group of friends involved here. There was a lot of hatred and negative energy thrown at the both of you when you both got involved with one another because of the way it started, or the way it finished, or the deceitfulness of the relationship here. Friends and family got involved here. The foundation of this was already broken, okay? And you just can't build on a broken foundation. It doesn't work that way. The both of you didn't heal. You just jumped into a sexual relationship here. It was lusty, it was fiery, lots of fire at the beginning because you were both lacking. You were both wanting so bad this you know, with this fulfillment of sex and lust, okay? You both felt deprived of it and needed it so bad or wanted it so bad. They didn't care about no connection. It was about the sex. It was about the excitement. It was about, you know, doing deceitful things because they were exciting. Okay, I get it. You know, it's a very young, mischievous type of energy that you both were in. It was very exciting and passionate, lots of passion here. But then you try to build something out of this sex, okay? This is where that's where it was supposed to end, right there. You know, you were supposed to learn your lesson, and you were supposed to be with your, you were supposed to see everything that was going wrong. This was a lesson here. There was a lesson here. This was a karmic type of situation. You were supposed to learn from this person. You were supposed to learn from each other, not just one side. It was both sided. Because what I see here is I see one energy, a feminine energy. But remember, there's no men, there's no woman sex here. This can be anybody or anything, okay? This is just energy, okay? So what I'm seeing here is a feminine energy here. And they were just about, they were addicted to lust. Addicted to being fulfilled, to be wanted, to be admired, to be, you know, they were very attention hungry here. Very attention hungry. Loved, you know, the opposite or the same sex to be lusting over them, okay? They love that energy of being wanted, of being forbidden, like being a forbidden fruit type of energy, okay? It was very exciting. I don't blame you. I'm not passing judgment. I'm just reading what I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here, okay? And everybody's been in some kind of predicament like that. You're not the first. So it's okay. No judgment here. So what happened here was, I feel like the ex of somebody that you were, the person that you were, you know, having this deceitful time with, this sexual, passionate, sexy time with, both parties that were affected by this, okay? Because I feel like you were both being deceitful with other people. The person you may have been messing with had been with that person for quite some time, but they weren't excited and happy in that relationship anymore. They found it boring. They found the person constantly feeling sorry for themselves. They were lazy. They were very too comfortable, okay? Very comfortable here. And this person got bored with them. And then the person that you were dealing with, you know, you got bored with them also. They weren't good in sex, you thought, or you weren't attracted to them. You were only attracted to them because they were charming at the bar, or when you were hanging out with them, or because people were talking about them and how great they were. So you automatically thought that it was going to be a great thing for you to date them. You were going to get lots of attention and be spoiled, or be spoiled with some kind of attention and sex, and you just want to be wanted all the time, and or you just wanted to get, you just love that attention. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But again, people like this, it's because they're insecure. They do have a lot of trauma that they have to heal here, and that's the reason why of all this attention that they are gravitated to. Because either they didn't get enough attention growing up, or there was some trauma that happened. I'm also seeing eating disorder here, so that you or somebody here in your energy had an eating disorder, all to be getting attention, negative attention from people. But I just see someone very attention hungry, and it's a cry for help, okay? There's a lot of healing that had to be done here, and it wasn't being done. So, anyway, it seems like maybe you guys were hanging out in a group and you met each other, like a friend group type of thing, or a friend of a friend. Or you met them at a restaurant, maybe you were a waitress or something and you waited on this person, or it was work related, you met them at work somewhere, something to do with that, I don't know. It's different for all of you. Some of you it's restaurant, some of you it's just like a store or management somewhere, like you worked together and became something from that. But I just feel like it's a groupie thing. It's a groupie thing. Like you have the same group of friends, okay, that you met through. And so everything was, so exciting because you're both being deceitful. You were both cheating and lying to your other person that you were dealing with until you got caught. Okay, until you guys got caught, and then it caused a whole shit show here. I see that, it caused conflict between friendships, and, I see even a sibling getting involved here, and a lot of negative comments, a lot of judgment was placed on this relationship between you and this person because of the way it started. It was deceitful. I feel like you were getting red flags and warning signs from people, but you were ignoring them, saying that they were jealous when they're not. They're actually trying to help you out, telling you, like, listen, open your eyes, like, you're being deceitful. What goes around comes around. You know what I mean? This is sexually based. This isn't, they don't actually want you because they're in love with you, because they want a future with you. They don't see you in your future. They just want sex from you. And you were okay with it. Like, and what's wrong with that? You're just like, I just want a good time. I don't want a long time. I just want a good time. Well, that good time was really good, and then I feel like somebody got possessive here, or one of yous or both of yous were a little possessive, didn't want the other person to get attention, or you didn't want that person to get any attention, or vice versa, okay? It's all about attention here, and someone being very jealous because they didn't want this person that they were having good sex with to go and give someone else the same attention or any attention at all, only on them. They wanted all eyes on them or all eyes on you, okay? That's the energy that I'm seeing here, all right? And that's okay, because it's just unhealing energy that we have to learn and grow from, you know what I mean? That's everybody. It's not just you. Don't feel bad about anything I'm saying here, because everything here is learning, okay? So, it's just, we have to bring it out to heal it. We have to expose it to heal it, right? And that's what we're doing here. We're exposing what we did wrong so that we can heal it. Because not everybody knows it's wrong, or they don't understand why everything falls apart in their life and nothing works out. Like, they always feel like they have bad luck, or they have karma, or they're cursed in some kind of fucking way, But what it is the choices and not listening to your intuition is what causes, this emptiness inside of you. You're not healing, not putting yourself as a priority, but falling into this, devil energy with lust. Lust is devil energy, okay? And when you fall into that lust, right, the devil takes over. And so you always have that feeling of emptiness within you. It's never fulfilled. You just want more and more and more. It becomes an addiction, right? And a lot of people can relate to that. You're not the first, okay, or the last. And it's okay to admit that, because it's part of healing, and it's part of your sexuality too. You're exploring your sex, you know what I mean? You're enjoying yourself. But there's a way of doing it that's healthy and unhealthy, and the way you did it was unhealthy, okay, and you didn't know that. Or you were excited about it because you're used to toxic environment where it's exciting to you to be almost caught cheating. It's exciting to you, that toxicity, okay? It's exciting to a lot of people to cheat, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, because I don't know. But I know a lot of people who do this, who have done this or have this behavior, okay? And it stems from toxicity in their life. It could be, they weren't getting enough attention growing up, or they saw this type of relationships in their families. Okay, they grew up seeing this, or traumas that they've gone through in their life, caused them to feel empowerment, to feel excited to do deceitful things, okay? There's a reason for it, you know what I mean? And it just needs to be healed. That's all it is. It doesn't mean you're a bad person for doing it. Obviously, you're not a good person to do this to somebody. I'm not going to lie. It's not a good thing that you do that, but we're all learning, okay? We all make mistakes. We forgive. We move on. We don't forget, but we do move on, okay? But you're supposed to learn these lessons and move on and do better, right? And that's what the thing is here, is about doing better, to grow, to be your best self, okay? And making yourself a priority here, okay? Because, your feelings are important. How you feel shouldn't be ignored, okay? And I feel like a lot of times the people that you choose in your life ignore those feelings that you need. Or that attention seeking is something you feel, you didn't get enough of, or you're just not loving yourself enough, where you need that validation from other people, okay? And a lot of people go through that. You have to love yourself so much. It doesn't matter what other people think of you or want from you, because you just love you. You know what I mean? You have to get to that point. And that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, so don't even think that you're going to wake up one day and everything's going to be fine. No, it takes time and work, okay? And baby steps. And you got to give yourself that time to do that, okay? As I'm seeing here. So it looks like after the lust and everything, the sex being so good, and they're doing all these things that the other person didn't do. They felt like they had to do these extra things to keep you satisfied, so that you can then give them validation on how great they are in bed, or they were seeking validation themselves. This person did have low self-esteem issues. And I also see that they've also had egotistical moments too, where they felt they were, in their ego, and they definitely felt in their ego when there was a bunch of clashing here, a lot of conflict between either you or your person. It's like you and their ex. When there was clashing between you and their ex, maybe you guys had a fight. I see a fight of two feminine beings here. Doesn't have to be females. It could be, males. It could be any kind of sex, okay? But I'm just saying there was a fight here over this masculine. This masculine was all excited and full of ego that this happened, Typical man thing, right? Toxic. But you see this a lot. This is not, not new. So, yeah, there's a lot of conflict here. And the more conflict I feel like there was in this relationship, with everybody around you not liking you as a relationship with this person, or vice versa, the more you wanted to build a relationship off of this cracked foundation, because it's like you're trying to prove something, that something here can work, or it can be something. I'm sorry, my Sorry, you guys. My husband always calls me when I want to do a reading. Hold on, let me just let him know. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, um, anyway, it was a broken foundation to begin with. Okay, it was based on sex. They were trying to build something out of a broken foundation here because nobody wanted to see you guys together, and that was more enforcement for you to make them, like, to show them like you're so wrong, and so you're gonna build something with this person because everyone around you said you couldn't and you shouldn't. Okay, but those are actually your red flags there, because it really shouldn't have been anything here besides a lesson to be learned. So, it happens. It is what it is. Sometimes we're around a lot of toxic environment, toxic friends, toxic people around us that we just feel like everybody is out to get us, and they're not there for our own benefit or our own good, right? So now, because people don't agree with what we want in our life, we think that they just don't want to see us happy. They want us miserable like they are. They don't want to see us in a relationship because they're all jealous, okay? But this is not what was going on here. What was going on here is that there was a relationship being built on a broken foundation, and everyone saw it but you and your person, because you and your person were just so focused on pretty much, putting stucco all over this broken foundation, and it was like the foundation was made out of dirt to begin with, so the stucco can't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like unfixable shit here because neither of you were healed. You both were deceitful. You guys jump into relationships or situationships without healing, and for the wrong reasons. So, you jump into people for sex-based things, and then you try to build from that sex-based thing because they were good in sex, okay? That's not a reason to try to build something with someone because they're good with their dick or their parts, you know what I'm saying? That's just not good enough, And that's not what a relationship is based on, okay? It's equal give and take. It's, a lot more than sex. The sex is very little of the relationship here. It's that trust is a lot of things, and it's anything but what you thought it was, okay? And there was no trust here, because how are you going to trust somebody who just cheated with you on, like, their friend or their family member or whatever the situation may have been, okay? You can't trust people like that. No, but but it was like the both of you are making excuses as to why it happened and why it should happen or whatever. But the truth is, you cannot build anything on a broken foundation. You cannot build things like that. That's just sexually based, yeah. So, but I feel like you were influenced to build something more with one another because everyone around you didn't want this, okay? So it felt like you both had to prove a point or something, but only to prove that everyone was right, that you're both a mess because none of you are healing. None of you are, well, any of you that's having this situation, okay? You weren't healing. You weren't healed when you got involved with this. You're not ready for a relationship. You should have been open and honest. You didn't even, for some of you, you didn't, like, for some of you, it's like the person that you stole from a friend or whatever that you were dealing with here, that you're being deceitful with. I mean, this could have been a friend of yours that you grew up with since children, and they can't believe how deceitful and how big of a backstabber you were to do what you did, to them, because they were your best friend or whatever. So basically here it's showing that who you are, okay, who you are as a friend, who you are to family members, and what you put as a priority. And people find that you and that person are very selfish because you just think about yourself. You don't think about the pain that you've caused other people. You had people here loving on you, trusting on you, and you couldn't be decent enough just to break the relationship before you started a new one, okay? But anyway, there's always a friend law here where you don't mess with your friend's stuff, But that was broken anyway. But this was meant to happen, okay? It was meant to happen. There was lessons that had to be learned here, and they had to be learned the hard way, unfortunately. So it's like you got the acknowledgement here, but things fell apart pretty quickly. I'm seeing here, as soon as that lust faded, as soon as that excitement went away, it looked like someone here was extremely focusing out onto someone else's relationship. I don't know if it's a friend of the family, or it could have been someone in your family that has it all together in a good relationship with a nice house, and everything that you see looks like a magazine type of lifestyle. Well, it's just a magazine. It's just for show, okay? This person has a lot of mental issues that they need medication for. I don't know, it's like a depression. It could be like some kind of bipolar problem. They have highs and lows. They could have been a twin to somebody, like a twin sibling, or they could be really close to a sibling, but they're always, they could be close to a sibling, but I'm seeing there is a twin here, and there's also sibling here that they're always competing with. So take that how it resonates. I don't know why it's coming up, but I guess that's who they are. So everything on the outside looks perfect, but on the inside it's a mess, okay? They themselves have relationship problems. They also have a broken foundation here. It started in a broken foundation here. And so this person's learned that, or you or your person was learning from this couple here. Now so they were learning here about, they weren't learning. They were trying to become something they weren't. So basically, it was either you or your person here wanted to be living the lifestyle of this couple, because they seemed like they had the perfect lifestyle, made good money. They had all their ducks in a row. Okay, had the beautiful house, the cars, the business, whatever it is. It looked like it was eye candy. Okay, but this is a type of thing where, yes, it looks great on the outside, but once you go inside, it's a whole different world, and it's crap. There's a lot of problems here. A lot of deep-rooted problems here between this couple that someone here was trying to copycat, but they couldn't copycat because they don't have the funding to copycat, which is another reason why this person was overspending. Either you or your person were overspending, wanted to live a lavish life like this couple here, but the foundation was broken also, and that caused this couple here that you or your person were looking at, they fell apart. The whole family fell apart. Okay, one of them does still have the money. The breadwinner here still has the money. The other one doesn't. Okay, they're just living comfortably alone. But there was also deceitful with that couple too. There was deceit. There was cheating involved. Because again, this person, it was about money and business and was a go-getter, but very, very business oriented more than love. Okay, they weren't about love. They were about money. Money, 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 and materialistic things. Okay, and their spouse that they were, their spouse that they were with, they had a lot of deceitful ways. It looks like they weren't loyal to their options in the past. So I don't know, they had a lot of issues, this couple. Okay, regardless, and either you or your person was focusing this out to this family member, to this could be a family member, focusing too much out on someone else's lifestyle and life, but you or your person, doesn't have that kind of life. It's a different life that you have. Okay, but you wanted that lavish life. So anyway, I see that. Okay, and I see people, you or your person, spending a lot of money, causing like bankruptcies here, or going over the limit on credit cards, not being able to pay them back. A lot of debt here. A lot of debt. Either you and your person went through here because, once the lust went away, that lust, that sexual tension went away, and you got bored. You got bored with this person. Once you took those rose-colored glasses off, and you saw the real true them and their comfort stage here, you got bored with them. You didn't want them anymore. You weren't getting the attention you wanted. This person could have been working a lot trying to pay off these debts that you or them were causing here, or the both of you were causing here. That person was just too tired to sexually please you anymore because they were working around the clock or working too much. This person could travel for work. So again, it was like a repetitive cycle that happened here. You were unhappy, you were trying to fill a void, or they were spending a lot of money on like Louis Vuitton or Prada, materialistic things, cars, motorcycles, whatever that you're into, and it was like building up a lot of debt. So, and then they had to work too much to pay off these debts that just were like, it was way too much to pay for. You couldn't do it, right? So now the argument started, too much overspending, arguments, and like you're being disciplined not to stop overspending. Every time you spend something or hide spending or whatever, your person was constantly down your throat about it, because it was a big serious problem here. So now either one of you or both of you came with the idea of getting roommates to help pay with a mortgage or help pay for rent and bills around the house by having roommates live with you, only to get more headaches here. The roommates really didn't like living with the both of yous. Okay. But I am seeing strongly that one of you here was just so focused out on getting married, having a family, okay, with this person that you were deceitful with, okay, and with a broken foundation. And you wanted this more than anything with them, for one, because people around you didn't want to see you both together because they knew this was a broken foundation to start with. So you were warned several times, but you took it the wrong way, that people were jealous over you, and they're actually warning you that this isn't going to work out because of the way it started, okay? But some of you did get married, some of you just were planning on getting married but didn't, okay? So those of you who did get married and didn't get married, doesn't matter, you're still in a relationship here, and you were very unhappy, trying to fill a void with materialistic things and putting yourself in debt about this void that could not be fulfilled with material. It had to be fulfilled with you loving yourself, with you healing yourself, which you weren't doing. You or this person was always seeking validation from other people, always seeking attention, want to be in the spotlight all the time, but always getting negative attention because you're always putting out there, you or your person always putting out there negative attention, getting attention, any kind of attention, but mostly you're wanting people to lust on you. You want that toxic type of attention where people look at you like meat. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. I'm not judging anybody, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay? That's what Spirit is showing me. So, of course, being materialistic and everything like that, money going out and not coming in as quick enough as it's going out. A lot of, talk was being put behind each other's backs. Now you've got more gossip behind your back because now you've got roommates trying to, help, living with you and paying, some of this mortgage or rent, okay? But they're gossiping behind you. They see how you spend your money. They see all the debt and money problems you do have because you have a hole in your pocket. The both of you spend like crazy, and the money's not coming in. And I also see there's some addictions here besides the sex addictions. I'm also seeing alcohol addictions. So maybe somebody likes to drink a lot of Pinot Grigio. I'm hearing Pinot Grigio. Isn't that a wine? A white wine? Some others are just into harder alcohol. Some people are into beer. I see a lot of Budweisers and Blue Moon bottles hanging around. Pizza boxes. The person, I don't know, somebody here doesn't like to cook, so they eat a lot of takeout. But it's always spending a lot of money, acting like with other people that they have this money and they have, this great income coming in, Again, it's about this attention. It's about, look at me, look what I have, type of energy. But what you have really, or what you had, okay, was karma. and you were a hamster on a wheel, constantly going through the same cycle over and over again until you learn this cycle, okay? And there's quite a few of people here that were in this terrible cycle and this terrible mindset, and a lot of towers hit you all. It was tower after tower here. A lot of arguments, a lot of, I can't show that one, it has a naked ass on it. But, with this nudity card, it's like you're getting to the point where, some of you would get drunk and just be way too relaxed and exposing yourself for attention. Nudity here, okay? Showing yourself for that, again, that lustful attention that you're looking for because it died with the person that you chose. Or they chose, okay? I'm also seeing there was deceitfulness again. where you or your person ended up in bed with a roommate. This roommate could have been a best friend of theirs since childhood. Again, this is karma that was returned back to sender. Somebody sent back to sender after this happened. When you were deceitful to your previous person before you got lusty with this one, they sent back to sender. They wished, they manifested you to be treated the same way they were treated, to go through the same pain and the same shit that you put them through. They wished it upon you, okay? They did. And you got it returned back to you, all right. Oh boy. Here's another naked card I can't show you from the doctors here. So it looks like you were, things were falling apart here. Now you thought that, okay, well, I'm married now. For some of you who did get married, it was like, okay, well, I'm married now. Things should be more exciting now. People are going to respect me. Family's going to respect me more. They're going to like me now because I'm married. I'm doing the right thing. But that didn't do shit because, it just made it worse. Because now they're all shaking their heads, saying, what the hell? Why are you getting married? Like, this isn't working out. You're not fooling anybody, okay? But people just rolled their eyes and went with it, because it's your choice and you're going to make it no matter what, including family members, parents even. Parents even saw it as toxic, okay? But anyway, you just did what you wanted to do, and that's where towers started happening even more frequently. Money was being lost, okay? The deceit came back again. I'm seeing that somebody who works a lot, travels even a lot for their job, their spouse or whatever, or the person that they're with, maybe some of them didn't get married, ended up cheating either on you or you on them, okay? Because, again, you weren't being fulfilled. You didn't feel like you were a priority. You weren't getting that validation or any attention that you used to get. That lust was gone, okay? Now there's like real problems to deal with and neither of you want to deal with them. But one is trying to make this work the best that they can, doing their everything to make it work on a broken foundation here. So they just keep putting that sealer on dirt. It doesn't stick. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's just terrible. So, what a mess. Okay, so now you had this wish fulfillment, okay? And it didn't work out with this person. Because they weren't your person. They weren't meant for you. They weren't your soulmate like you thought they were going to be. You may have wanted them to be, but they're not, okay? Because your soulmate, you won't get bored. It wouldn't be just about lust. There would be a deep connection here that you wouldn't get bored of, okay? You would just love them unconditionally. And it's a whole different vibe that you didn't have and you never had with this person or the other people. You were just with the wrong person, that's all, okay? And all the stuff that happened in between, there were just lessons that had to be learned. It was about healing, okay? There's no judgment being passed, but a lot of people did get hurt from this, and a lot of people learned a lot of lessons from this too, because other people, if they were healed, also wouldn't be with people like this to begin with. But we don't live in a perfect world, and we all fuck up, so that's just how the world works, right? Yeah, so it is what it is, you know what I mean? We all fuck up. It's life. But I do see here that the person who was deceitful in this relationship, they healed, and it could be you, okay? I feel like it's you, but again, take it how it resonates. You've leveled up so much spiritually. You learned big lessons here. They were really hard ones, but you learned them. You put yourself as a priority. You prioritized yourself after all this deceit. And after all this low vibrational, thinking that you had, you changed a lot here. But I did see there was a lot of deceitfulness that had to take place. Like I saw here that, again, you or them had cheated with a friend, a roommate. Okay, you cheated, you got caught, all right. Some of you were cheating with a roommate plus some military person. Could have been a military person involved here, or somebody that worked for the government. But I am seeing military outfits here, like soldiers. I'm seeing soldiers, so take that how it resonates. Or you're a soldier, or whatever. I'm seeing that. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just seeing, that also. Or it could also mean with the soldier energy too, that you're fighting through all this toxicity, or you were healing yourself, and you were getting rid of all the toxicity in your life, okay? And it's like it took you to change your mindset. All right? Or maybe you know somebody in the military that put your mind and body in shape here, okay? Take it how it resonates. But you're shining now. You got your fulfillment. You went through a lot of karma. You've gone through this hamster wheel over and over again. But whatever you learned here and you healed here, and you're living your life. You're happy. Some of you are married to the right person, to your soulmate. Some of you already have children, or you could be a parent to your soulmate's child or children, okay? Take it how it resonates. But you're happy. I see some of you happy here. Not all of you, but some of you are happy and fulfilled, okay? I do see fulfillment for a lot of you. And if there isn't no fulfillment, once you're done healing and get rid of this toxicity in your life, there will be fulfillment, okay? Everything will be attracted to you. People are going to change their perspective and their judgments on you, okay? Not that that should ever matter, because what people think don't matter. It's what you think that matters for yourself, okay? So I see a big change here for the person here that just was not happy, was trying to fill their voids here with materialistic things, okay? They're happy now. They're with the right person. They found their soulmate. They manifested this soulmate, I see. They did manifest this soulmate, and it came in for them. Now the other person who, again, jumped into a relationship, but I feel like the both of you jumped into another relationship after both of you were healing here, but one of you did learn something and the other one didn't. So the one who didn't learn much of anything ended up again with a low vibrational person who acts like they're part of a magazine here, wants the house, the family, the picket fence, and some of them were actually escorts, or some of them were strippers, okay? Some of them were doing really toxic things here. Well, they went through karma again with this person. But this time, they didn't expose their person to family or friends. They didn't have any roommates. They didn't do any of the stuff there like they did in their last marriage or their last relationship. They did learn something from there, but not enough, because this person, they weren't healed enough when they dealt with this person. Again, it was sexual based. So this person, it was sexual based again. Yeah, it was sexual based again. And now their person is doing the same deceitful shit that they were doing in their past. and they got cheated on again, but they didn't get caught yet. Oh shit. Hold on. They didn't get caught yet cheating, but people around them are suspecting the children that they did have. So this couple here, they could be married. They don't have to be married. They might not be married, okay? Or they could be. They jumped into this relationship with somebody who came from a very toxic background. They didn't have anything, so it's like they came from nothing, and then when they met this person, your ex, okay, for some of you, they felt like they won the lottery. They stopped working as soon as they got pregnant here. So they got pregnant before being married. No big deal, a lot of people do. Because they knew if they got pregnant, there would be a wedding and it would be something permanent here. Because the person they married is very insecure, they have very low self-esteem. Again, it's like somebody who loves attention, who needs validation all the time for everything that they do. This person is back on that, is on that hamster wheel still. They never came off of it. But now this time, on the hamster wheel with the person that they're with, right? It looks like they have a couple of children, maybe 1, 2, or even 3 with this person. But the problem is that it's not their child. They're not their children. Because in the second marriage, for some, this part of the reading is not for everyone. This is for very few of you, okay? Keep this in mind, this part I'm going to say. But I am seeing it, and it is real, okay? This person, they have they have 1, 2, or 3 children, okay, I'm seeing. And they don't belong to them, because in a previous marriage that they got cheated on, they had fertility issues. So if it was a man, then they had low sperm count. If it was a female, they had something wrong with their eggs or something, okay? So take it how it resonates. This is not for everyone. This is very specific to specific people, okay? So you know. So none of these children belong to them. And they're so oblivious here because they want this to work out. They can't stand having the embarrassment of going through another karmic cycle again. But this is a family curse, you guys. This is a family curse. For the one who's still on the hamster wheel, that's a family curse, okay? It is. It's a family curse. Because even their parents had a toxic, low vibrational relationship. There was deceit then in that relationship for their parents too. And their mother is still deceitful. And for some of them, their mother, I'm hearing a MILF. So they're always chasing younger men, much younger than them, like their child's age, okay? I know their child can be grown, but they're always hunting for very young men, okay? And it's a family curse here, okay? From the mother's side and the father's side. I'm getting that here. I'm seeing that here for some. Again, this is not for everyone, so please take it how it resonates. So anyway, they could have multiple children here with this new spouse of theirs, or this new relationship of theirs, okay? But none of these kids belong to them, and they might have been suspicious on, oh my God, like, how did I even get you pregnant when the doctor said I had low sperm count, or how did you get pregnant when a doctor said I have like ovulation problems or my eggs are spoiled, whatever. The eggs are spoiled. You know what I mean? Like something with fertility. I don't know. Let me get rid of that card. Sorry. It keeps flipping over. You know, so it could be something like that. Yeah, so for some of you, very few of you, your ex or you, okay, have a spouse who your children don't have your DNA or their DNA, okay? Yeah. And there are family members who suspect this because the children look nothing like any of the family or the person. So, like the parent, they don't look anything like the parent or anything like family members. They look very different. But, you know, I know people can always look different from different generations of people and ancestors, right? And that's a fact, too. But from what I'm seeing here, the DNA does not match, okay? So, and even if this person knows about it, they're keeping quiet to not be judged and embarrassed. And just going on like they are the father or the mother of these children, okay? So like I said, that's only for a handful of you. Alright, so let me get some messages on this person that you are dealing with. Let's see what the messages are. The person you are dealing with, or the messages from the person you are with now, okay? Let's see what messages come out from the person you are with or the person that your new person. From either one. Let's see what the energy, what they're saying and what they're thinking in their mind. Anyway, what are they thinking about? Person in my viewer's mind. Okay, the person in my viewer's mind. What are the messages for the person on my viewer's mind? What are the messages for the person on my viewer's mind? Remember, it's on the person who you are thinking about right now. I am going to pick up messages from the person on your mind. No one else's mind. Your mind. So take it how it resonates once again, okay? It's hard to show these damn cards. They're like very hard and stiff, and I don't use them that much for messages. But I just felt I was very drawn to these today. So there's something to be told. So what are the messages for my viewers and the person that they're thinking of? Let's see. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. So somebody is missing your light here, your energy. Okay, because once again, it's like what they had with you, deceitful or not, you know, they like your light better than what they have it with. I feel like the person that they're with could be very dominating, very controlling with money and everything because they never had it. So now that they do have it, they want to control everything, their person. And with you, I don't feel like you were as controlling as the person they're with now. Okay, I don't know where to start. Oh boy, they don't know where to start. Whoever's on your mind doesn't know where to start. And they feel like life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. And they miss your light. I need to figure myself out. But they needed to do that from the get-go, and they didn't. So now it's too late after all this mess. But, I mean, it's never too late to figure yourself out. But the choices that you've made, right, or this person has made, all the choices that they have made, they still have to deal with the choices that they have made. You know what I mean? Even if they have to figure themselves out, they can't just abandon everything for that. I don't know. I can't express myself. Okay. So they can't express themselves. They don't know how. You were right. So whatever you told this person, they feel like you were right now that they think about it. Okay? Or whatever truth you had for this person, you're right about it. Sex with you. They miss sex with you. Okay? They miss that lusty sex that they had with you. I feel like the person that they're with have some sort of addiction. It's not a sexual addiction with them, obviously, but it's some kind of addiction that they have. It could be any kind of addiction, and it does affect their ways, with their sexual ways. Maybe they're not hungry for sex with their person, or they don't express themselves sexually with your ex or something. Something to do with sex here. Why can't I move on from you? Oh, so they haven't moved on from you. They miss you. They'll never admit it, but they miss you. I wish to be like you, happy, because you're happy now, okay? You're happy now, or you're free and happy, whatever it is. They wish to have that happiness like you have. I feel like this person, will this ever change? Meaning, will this ever change? Will they ever get off this hamster wheel? Well, they have to do the work, like you did the work, right? Yeah, so they're asking themselves, will this ever change? Well, no, not unless they change their ways, But I feel like this person watches you on Facebook or some kind of social media here. Or maybe, again, you share a friend or friends with this person and they get updated on your situation or your life, okay? I feel like somebody talks about you to this person, maybe. Or they just see your Facebook or whatever you put out there on social media. They take it as you're very happy. And right here, you deserve better. So they feel like you deserve better than them. Okay, because they feel like they didn't do the most, that they should have loved you more, or there's something here and they just feel like you deserve better than they are, or deserve better than them, for whatever reason. Okay, my life is a mess right now. So their life is a mess because they're in the hamster wheel still. They haven't learned their lessons yet. They need a lot of healing. Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Maybe this person, I feel like this person fantasizes of you and them together again, sexually, okay? I feel like they fantasize where things in the past, where when the both of you were just having a sexual encounters and no string attached type of relationship, you were the most happiest then. So it's like they are thinking, is it over? Like, what if, like, we just go back to where it started from, when we just had sex with one another? Because this person is just thinking about sex. They miss it. They're not happy. They're not satisfied with the person that they're with. Okay. Maybe they know that their person that they're with has been cheating, or they suspect something. Because they're not getting much from the person that they're with, okay? So they're kind of thinking about you and fantasizing about things, how it used to be when the both of you were together. I have to let you go to find myself. So they had to let you go to find themselves. Now this could have been you telling them that you had to let this love go, this situationship go to go find yourself, okay? I feel it's more that way than it is for them. I feel like you had enough of this, relationship. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't building, okay? For a reason, because they weren't your person. So it's like you had to leave. You had to leave the situation and go find yourself, and you did. You found what you wanted and you got what you wanted here. And unfortunately, they're still on the hamster wheel because they're not learning their lessons. They're not taking that time to go find themselves and what they really truly want and heal all the stuff that the choices that they've made here. Okay, because I feel like this person just isn't healing. And unfortunately, with this karmic, with this curse, this family curse going on, I feel like they're supposed to break it in this lifetime. There was a curse put on this person here, but it was lifetimes ago. Not during this lifetime that it was put on them, but generations ago. And I feel like this person is responsible to, it's put on your ex here to cure this curse, to break the curse here, okay? And they're not doing it. Instead, they just keep doing, they keep repeating these cycles, okay? So unfortunately, it's like their children are gonna grow up into this cycle and have this cycle put on themselves, because their parent didn't break the curse yet. So it might be the next generation of children that comes that breaks it, but it's definitely not them, not in this lifetime. They're not breaking the curse at all. I mean, it's been many years and this person is still on the hamster wheel. I don't understand. They don't understand why they keep ending up with the same situation. Because they're not listening to their intuition. They're very low vibrational. They're not working on their higher self. Okay, this is why they're very confused and lost. And I wish I could be a different person. Well, they have a lot of work to do, It doesn't mean they can't do the work, but they do have a lot of it to do. But are they willing to do it? Not with those rose-colored glasses that they wear. They have deceit everywhere they go, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I have for you all today. I hope this helps someone out who is going through this situation. I wish the best for you and I pray for you, okay? And life isn't easy and neither are choices, right? We just, do our best and heal from things and move on, move forward, right? It's really important. Don't stay back here in these energies. Just keep moving forward and do the best that you can, okay? So I love you all very much. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It's absolutely free and it helps me put out more content that's absolutely free. Even though it's general, it's still free. And no, I don't get paid for doing this, okay? This is absolutely free out of my own time. So I appreciate it if you all hit the like and subscribe. I love you all very much, and thank you all who do like and subscribe to my channel. You're all such a blessing to me, and I love you all very, very much. I couldn't do this type of channel without you and your support, so thank you so much. I love you all very, very much. You're all little angels to me. You're all a blessing. So take care, enjoy your day. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that abundance is around you always, okay? I love you all. Have a great day, and I will talk to you as soon as I can. Bye.